Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Pastor Cullen, joining you again for another of our daily devotionals together, where we seek to invigorate your faith so that we can all better live, love, and act like Jesus. This week, we're practicing the listening prayer. We're practicing listening to God, listening to the voice of the Lord. And I want you to see this in Psalm 29. Verse 5 says, "The voice of the Lord breaks the cedars. The Lord breaks the cedars of Lebanon." And this is important because the cedars of Lebanon are a theme throughout the Old Testament. They are these big, strong trees that exist in Lebanon. And they are talked about in Song of Songs. They're talked about in the Psalms. They're talked about in Proverbs. They're talked about a lot in Hebrew poetry. And they represent the best strength. They are a stronghold. These cedar trees, they have such strength that they're iconic. And I think what this is telling us is that the voice of the Lord breaks strongholds. We have certain things in our lives that are strongholds. Things that we've put there that we haven't let go of, or we haven't tried, or we can't. They are strongholds. They keep us captive. But the voice of the Lord breaks strongholds. Time and time and time again, we see the voice of the Lord break strongholds. I'm reminded of all the stories in the Gospels where Jesus' voice breaks strongholds for people. The only problem with this is you have to listen. You have to be in a place where you listen for the voice of the Lord. And it's not going to be easy. I have a friend, a dear friend, he says, you don't get to act your way into something that you can pray your way out of. And I agree with that. But I also think you can't act your way into something and act your way out without praying your way out. It's two ways. And so, as we begin to listen to the voice of the Lord to break these strongholds in our life, whatever is keeping us captive, I promise you, the Lord will speak. But you're going to need some people to help you along the way. But the voice of the Lord will be encouraging. The voice of the Lord will be triumphant. And He will break your strongholds and comfort you as He picks up the pieces with you. And so take some time today and invite the Lord into those deep, dark doors that we don't want to let anybody into, and see what majesty He can do as He breaks strongholds. And then come back and join me again tomorrow.